Eh, Before the weekend, I just sucked down like 3 vodkas. Before the weekend starts, oh shit. When I used to do videos, there was a couple of trolls when I would say something, the market would do the opposite, right? They're like, oh, this guy sucks. Man, I don't remember what I was saying this morning. Do you know that I missed 80, almost 90% of that sell off because all I was trading today was dog shit stocks. I mean, right back into the thick of it. Drug, Revlon, Nerve, NERV, PXMD. Did you see the IPO today? Did you see it? 185 to 17 bucks. Did you see the name of the company? Junzai Education Technology Group Company Limited. If you didn't think that was a scam just by the name of the company, it's an education company out of China. They banned education companies in China. And then they brought this company public. It was at 185 today. It's at 1562 now. So if you ever needed a reason to hate the stock market, there it is. Look at some of these names: PXMD, Starbox, ST, whatever that was. I cannot believe this. And it's hard to believe. I shorted the Qs once today. Once. My mom hung me on a hook once. Once. Yeah, the windows are right there. I could see society out there every once in a while. But this is typically a day for the bear. This is my type of day. Usually I am crushing everybody on a day like this. But because I was out of the ebb and flow of the market, all I did from basically 12:30 this afternoon, for some reason, I just kept waiting for the market to turn around to possibly play a long trade on the Qs. Down we went. I mean, it's not like I was buying the Qs and losing money, but once you get it into your head that something may happen, it's very hard to get out of that mode. So the whole afternoon, I was just waiting. All right, any second now, the market's going to turn around. We're not going to just sell off all day. And I completely, more or less, forgot there's nobody around. So when you have what's called a buyer strike, like we had today, you can't bounce because there's nobody here to protect the market. Me buying 1,000 shares of the Qs ain't cutting it. Usually there's real players around, and when you see a day like this, you'll get a short covering rally at some point. We didn't have one, not one short covering rally the whole day. That's rare. This is the kind of day where I dream of, because I'm short. It was so bizarre to have a day like this. I wasn't ready for it, but it came out unscathed. Nerve was insane. I actually bought it at the end of the day when it broke over 11. Had some fun with it. But I got to tell you, once again, my biggest losses of the day were bullshit stocks. OLB, PXMD. I got into JZ. I lost, but then I made some of my money back. Just if you stay on the path of righteousness, and again, this day was over for me before even the day started. I had a great pre-market, all wins. And if you could believe this, here are my trades from the pre-market. And imagine you stayed in these trades. QQQ long. I bought the Qs 318.90. Sold 320. 320. AFRM. bought 27.15, sold 27.35, 27.50, and 27.75. Stock went to 24. Do you know how much money we made on NVIDIA long yesterday? Do you know how much money you can made on NVIDIA short today? The NVIDIA trade, not only did you give back yesterday, you closed below yesterday's pre-market. So I don't know if they're going to call this a crash. The market crashed today. Woo! Because this market refused to go down. I was expecting it to go down, And what's insane, as soon as I got convinced that we're not going down, we went down. And that's why I'm here making this video. It's not about what you think. It's not about what you think. It's about what is happening. Because let me tell you, at 10:30 this morning, I don't care what I thought. We weren't going up. You got to short the market. And that's why I'm still here. It took me 30 years to realize I know nothing about the stock market. It doesn't do what you think it's going to do. It really doesn't seem to do it. It really seems to do the opposite of what you think. It really does. And that's why VWAP has saved my life. Because here I am thinking, all right, looks like we're going to go up today. Oh, wait, we're rolling over. Oh, wait, we're breaking the multi. Oh, wow, we're breaking the lows of the day. I guess we're not going up. Bye. And NVIDIA was a short because let me tell you, I was long NVIDIA today at 177 and I made money. The stock closed at 162. It's hard to believe that I was long this market this morning. And I was so blinded by these other stocks that I didn't even see what the hell was going on. I was just watching Nerve all day. And just I was just watching this JZ stock like this. I think I stared at the screen for a good hour and a half just in awe. Thinking the whole time, how are they allowed to commit these crimes? How is it allowed? You should hate the stock market after a day like this, but you should hate the stock market because of stocks like JZ. How do they get permission to unleash this disaster upon our market? This should not be allowed. Chinese stocks should be banned. And we were long Chinese stocks this morning, KWeb, and we had a good trade with it. It is just despicable. 186 to $15 in one day. Don't own stocks. All right, my friends. Well, this one's going out to my buddy Mitch. Mitch, if you're out there. Mitch, if you're out there. Mitch and I almost got, Mitch, it's just fucking nuts. It's just nuts. I know I lost the $100 in the Tilray trade. Didn't work, but it was all right. Cheers to you. Listen, my buddy's coming over today. In the big picture, you want to talk about big picture? My buddy is coming over my house today after being declared dead 3 times over the last year. Double lung transplant. And he's alive. And they just flew him home from Florida. And he's coming to my house tonight. That's amazing. All this, nothing. You don't got your health? What do you got? You got zero. Guy got COVID. Next thing you know, he's in the hospital. Next thing you know, he's getting 2 new lungs. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I get to see my buddy today after not thinking I was ever going to see him ever again. And that's why we do what we're doing here, man. My friends, try to do as best as you can And don't forget, at the end of every day, go hug somebody you love. Appreciate every day you got. Listen, when the water runs out of my pipes, I'm happy. I appreciate everything. The electricity's on, the water's running. Living in this little bubble that I'm in, sometimes you forget about what the hell's going on around you. He won't be smoking weed with me, but hey, I'll be smoking for you. I got the new gelato. I got to tell you, they should call this mind number. Woo. This, I mean, I asked for it. Woo, baby. I've been smoking my whole life. Usually weed gets me a little uppity at night. This stuff is good. You get a nice buzz, and then you come down and you're asleep. It's a nice hybrid. You get the sativa at the beginning, and then the indica hits you. Sleep like a baby. I'm gonna buy myself like a pound of that stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, gelato is the strain of the week. All right, my friends. I'll see you. Drinks are on me. If anybody's in New Jersey, I'll be geeking out at a baseball card collector show, buying more stupid stuff for my house. Be safe and try to be nice to each other. All right? Have a good weekend.